guys, it's me. Well, today I kind of want to share my story with you guys in hopes that it reaches one person and it benefits their life. Okay, well, I'll put the rest of it at the end. But um, please listen all the way through and try to be very open to the message that I'm trying to give you guys today. So yeah. Well, okay, so let me get started. For as long as I can remember when I was little, I always had two separate houses. So it was always my mom's house and my dad's house. Well, when I was about 6, my dad met his wife, and we moved in with her and her son, who was 14 at the time, and her daughter, who was 16, I think, and she had her little boy. So that we moved in with them. And then shortly after that, the 14-year-old son decided that he wanted to come into my room and would start doing things to me and touching me inappropriately and just stuff that shouldn't have been done. And over time, it led up to full-out rape. And I don't use that word very often because it tends to carry this victim connotation with it, and I am not a victim. I don't want to be victimized. No. I'm not his victim. It's just not. But anyway. So that went on for about 4 years until I was 10. And then in October, 10 years ago, so 2005, my dad lost custody of me over something completely unrelated. So, and then also within a year of that, the man who was like my main father figure, since I was about 2, decided that he wanted to be a father to his girlfriend's daughter. And so that all happened. And after that happened, I was very, very angry without even realizing that I was angry. I was upset. I was confused. I didn't understand why all of that happened to me at one time. I didn't understand that. And I mean, how could I? I was 10. So I felt a lot of worthlessness. I felt as though I wasn't good enough. And it was just a lot of things, excuse me, a lot of things that I kept inside and didn't really share with anyone. I kind of just tried to sweep it under the rug and take life as it is. Well, when about 3 years after all of that, when I was 13, I began cutting. And so my mom found out through a friend of mine, and because I had told the friend that, I wanted to die. I didn't want to be here anymore. And so we went to the hospital, and my mom also found, the night that she found that out, she also found out about what my abuser had done and about all of that. And so that was a very long night, and I ended up being put into the hospital for where I was diagnosed with PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder, and depression. I was then put on Prozac along with my ADHD medicine that I had already had, which was Concerta at the time. So I was put on those 2 medications, and I was put in therapy and stuff, and I still didn't deal with, my dad walking out, my father figure walking out, and everything else. I didn't deal with it. I was still very angry and very confused and very hurt by that. And I still had feelings of I'm not good enough. And the year after that, around the same time, I overdosed because I trying to commit suicide. I was then put back into the hospital and put on a medication called Tegretol, which is a mood stabilizer, because I was diagnosed with bipolar, which later, or many years down the road, got kind of reversed as a mood disorder, and I was taken off of my medication. So, yeah. But, and so at that point, I was like, okay, everything's okay. There's a reason for all of this. There's a reason I'm feeling the way that I am, and it's all okay. And throughout those years, so that I was 14 at the time, and then I am now 20 years old, I was still extremely angry with a lot of things, and I didn't really understand why. I didn't know why I continued having these feelings of I just wasn't good enough, being stepped all over, that's what I deserved. And I started doing things in my life that didn't really make a lot of sense because it was, I didn't like being hurt by these people, and I had relationships that were very hurtful and, kind of just not healthy. And I didn't understand why I kept putting myself in them until about the other day. And when I say the other day, I mean like 2 days ago. I kind of had this epiphany of, I've been angry for so long. I don't know what to do with it. And I sat there and I thought, God, I am angry. Why? Why am I so angry with so many people who really haven't done that much to hurt me? Why am I so angry? Why do I feel like this is all I deserve? I don't understand. This is how I'm feeling. And then I kind of learned that. And then after that, when I said all of this to God, I kind of felt free. I felt lifted. I felt like the world, like the weight that I was carrying around was just gone. It wasn't there anymore. And a lot of things that I was hurt over or upset over, I just kind of stopped being angry about them. And I didn't understand why I was able to do that so fast. And then I realized it's because I gave all of that worry, all of that anxiety, all of that anger to God, because He's there and He listens. And when you carry it around, you're never going to be able to completely heal from it. You're not. God can handle all of our stuff. We cannot. We're one person, but He's God. He's everything. And so whether it be a test that you're worried about, or a breakup that you're upset about, or a relationship that you're just like, I don't know what to do at this point, or a life choice or a career choice, give it to God. And I want you to do something with me right now. I want you to pause. You can pause me to do it. You can keep listening, whatever. I'm going to do it too. But just give it to God. Give it all to God. Tell Him what you're angry about. Tell Him what you're worried about. Say it out loud, or say it in your head. But just say, even if you don't know, or even if you have doubts that He's there, just simply, God, if you're listening, I'm nervous about this video going around. I'm extremely nervous about it. I have decisions in my life right now that I don't know what to do about. Like, just help me, because I don't understand. Help me understand. See, that was easy. But just doing that will give you so much. So doing that will give you so much freeness. And you can kind of, at that point, it's an indescribable feeling when you do it. It really is, because it's as though you're saying, it's as though you're, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, hold on, let me think of the way that I want to explain it in a way that is easy to understand and it doesn't sound really cheesy. It's like, it becomes that feeling of, when you're little and your parents are driving a car and you're sitting in their lap and you feel like you're driving it. You do. But you know that because your parents are sitting there with you, it's not going to crash. You're not going to get a ticket. You're not going to run a stop sign. They're not going to let anything bad happen to you. And that's what it feels like when you give all of those things to God, because it's literally saying, take the wheel. I can't handle this right now. Take it. It's okay to do that. And I know a lot of times people are kind of scared to even go as far as saying that I'm angry at God. And I will tell you, for a very long time, I was, because I didn't understand. I didn't understand why it was happening to me. And, when I kind of admitted that out loud to Him, I didn't feel guilty about that anymore. I realized that I didn't really need to understand, and the need and the desire to ask why me was gone, and life was free again. So please, I am begging you to give it to God, because He will take care of it. He will. I promise you that. Okay. So go do it for me. Okay, thank you. And please, if you know somebody who might benefit from this video, share it, send it, do whatever. Just help somebody. Help me help somebody, please. Thank you.